So the conversation was getting too juicy. Drake would not allow me to summarize it up in 2 parts. So this is the 3rd part, and I think we're discussing episodes 6 through 10. And it was getting a little heated, you know what I'm saying? I think Baylor had got cut off because he was driving in Cali to work. But you have Gigi on here, Greg Still, Drake, and myself, Sheehan. And you can check out Everythang Culture on your favorite podcast app, Young Blk Bothered on your favorite podcast app, and Loudmouth Stereo. And you can always check out Gigi and another Greg on Just a Convo podcast. All right. This is part 3, and this is it. I promise. But I appreciate you for tuning in to the Podfam special of Snowfall Season 6 recap.
His chest was bubbling. Here's a word. Hey, straight up. Hey, Albert talking about, folks, we're in a commercial break. Here's a word from our sponsor, Bluebell Ice Cream. Put that, man, hey, if Bluebell sponsored me, nigga.
Listen, I'll lick on that.
Gigi over here cutting up.
Not even that great, but it's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Hey man, how are we recording?
Yeah.
Hey, and let's pay attention that Baylor has changed his name every single time he came back in here.
I know Franklin's cousin, and then Baby. Hey, Baby.
Hey,
we in the club like, hey, Baby.
Let's
Beethoven.
talk about, you know what? I'm gonna wait to this. I'm gonna wait to the end. I'm gonna wait to the end when we do the full recap of the series because I gotta throw some things out here. I want to. Oh man, let me say. Hey, Layla Love. Okay, we're in the middle of Sacrifice. Yes. We're at the drop off.
Okay, the drop off. Who got dropped off?
Teddy.
Motherfucker Teddy.
First, now they changed it up on
Mm-hmm.
him.
It
was overdue.
It was very much overdue. My thing is, and I know a lot of people hate it.
Wait, what?
Don't get me wrong. A part of me was for a whole 24 hours, I was upset at my sissy. I was mad. I you stupid, you dumb.
You're getting soft.
But wait,
you're getting soft.
Talk about how Louis got to at least put hands on Franklin.
Oh yeah, she enjoyed that.
He said, "Hit me. What's wrong with you?" She said, "I would have took a brick."
See, I can't speak so much on that because once again, I wasn't rocking with Louis. Louis, when she went to Sissy and tried to blame everything on Franklin,
because she didn't have accountability.
And Sissy should have whooped Louis. In season 2, she should have put them hands on Louis. Now I know Louis can fight, but Sissy got that weight on her. Okay, she could throw that weight around.
The macaroni and cheese arms.
Bow, and just blade on her, lean into her. Hey, Redbone. But the thing is, if it wasn't for Louis, Franklin wouldn't be where. But I know that Louis loved Franklin. Don't get me wrong, she did love him, but she was on that hood rat shit.
Yeah, I want to do hood rat shit.
Yes, I think that she had, if we put her as a real person, I think that her growth was stunted. I think she had so much trauma in her life that there were things that she needed to prove to herself to really prove her worth that she started putting into her relationship that had nothing to do with it. Like Jerome needed to be the man that she needed to be, but she needed it for herself, not for him.
Agreed.
Or not for.
Because even before they started selling, Jerome was like, "What we need all that for? We don't need this." But when he saw how happy that money made her, he was like, "You're like a little girl all over."
You riding horses? When's the last time you saw somebody in the hood ride a horse?
In Philly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to say, I quite often.
They ride horses.
I don't know. I don't know where they be getting them horses from.
Listen, here they be racing horses.
So we can't say that. But let me tell you, the memes that I love black people. I love us, man. Y'all, some of us get on our damn nerves, but in total, I do love us, man, because the memes that came out, like because when she came up to him, it's like because at first I didn't hear what she said, but when Sissy came up to Teddy, was like, "What prison is all to end?" He was like, "Bitch." Bitch, you for real right now, bitch? Exactly. but Baylor said, "Are you like, bitch? You for real?
You on the phone?
Rude.
I'm on the call. You know this ain't free.
Kids would kill me. He was like, exactly, like, but yeah, he said nothing exactly like she dead ass serious, and he was like, "Bitch, are you for real?"
No, what I was cracking up with was when Franklin mom shot Teddy, and Franklin put the phone to Teddy like, "What's the best number?" Oh my
God. Right here.
Ma'am, hold on. I think you said the other day, Shan, his code switching is impeccable because that man got proper. How is such a dire situation? You get hello, hi. No, just wait, just one moment, Teddy. It's for you. Come on, Teddy.
You know that they have.
Man,
he said, "What you said?"
It was like that final fatality when you play Mortal Kombat. You just like, what's the move? What's the button I gotta push? Hurry up! And your life is just dwindling.
Then they just fall out. They fall back.
Like he's gone.
Hey, Mortal Kombat. If y'all hear this, you watching this, y'all need Konami. That's what they threw. Y'all need to put that in the game, right? When that's a fatality, pick up the phone,
please. That man said, "What's the number? What's the last four numbers?"
He said, "I'm dead." She said, "Oh, okay."
Hey, because I knew when he did that, I knew what was going to happen. I knew the skull. He was going to get popped. Dessert once again. Talking all that, y'all got you stop.
He said,
you keep, yeah.
He said,
"You good? See ya."
It's crazy because it made me want to hit him. Like, I think that he had to die. Like, I would have wanted like him. Like, you know how I feel about my husband. The fact that you know how it affected me, and you just talk to me like I'm bothering you. We almost killed you the last night. Did you forget? Okay, let me remind you.
So my question is, I think it was bigger. I think that was the last straw, because don't forget, Sissy was down with the Panthers too. I think that was more of a, because she did that in a way of. That's what I say. Cause my question was, what do you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because my thing is, should she wait? Do y'all believe she should have waited those 10 seconds?
Never wanted him.
And she already lived through one death with her husband, and she didn't want to have to witness it with her son.
Agreed. That's how I say. A lot of people. A lot of people's upset about that. Of course. Once again, I was upset initially, like she crazy as hell, but she wasn't wrong about it. And that kind of leads into there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Because if we go to episode 10, and I'm gonna let Sharon lead it in a moment, but we'll go into episode 10. Like everything that Baylor said, I agree with. Like, because I used to see that, like, hey, you still got that KBG motherfucker. You better bring his ass on through. So I was like, and that was straight up. And what did he do? He threw that thing in the trunk. Hey, dropped him off and kept it shaking. because it was just to that point, like, because he still had money in that property. He could have still lived a normal life.
It wasn't enough for him for the life
Agreed.
he felt like he needed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And Amber, she did buy his freedom, truly. But a lot of people don't understand.
Because it's an oxymoron in itself. She bought his freedom, but she allowed him to be in another prison.
But technically, no, because he said he's free.
Now when you going, you mad at people shit in the alleyway on the house and everything. That's
free when you homeless.
Look.
He wasn't free until he lost the house.
He didn't lose the house. He just happened to not be in there.
Exactly.
He lost the house.
Listen, he says it in episode 10 when he was like, "This is the ultimate freedom."
Yeah, no
like,
change.
I ain't got shit. Can't nobody make me pay shit. They coming to take me out the house. They can have it because it ain't shit.
It's no more change. Like, I know we're skipping to episode 10, but once again, that right there, I can wait. I'm just gonna let Shane do it because that closing scene.
Yeah.
Boy.
But is he free?
Okay, so
he still had to get money from Leon to get that bottle.
He ain't have to.
Exactly. He didn't.
He was gonna get it somewhere.
I'm telling you, when I get started talking about this right here,
the man said, "Ooh, a 20. You want something?"
Like, you know,
this nigga was asking for $250,000 and he got excited over a 20.
Oh my god!
So let me just jump on the episode 10, man. Episode 8, I cried like a bitch. I ain't cried like a bitch. I cried like a G. I ain't gonna lie, because I said this time before. I know a lot of Leons, man.
Who was saying that? They was like, "Where did Franklin get this red eye?"
Hey, he got the red eye because he had a fight because he got stabbed the other day.
He did get stabbed. They were trying to rob him.
Yeah, he said they would end up worse than they did. You know, first of all, okay, for episode 10, he found Peaches. He went through all that. He dropped off KBG. He found Peaches. Went through that whole. I knew it was no money in the safe.
Me too, but that's when the superior code switching came in. I said, "Oh, this man is crazy."
Oh. Crazy.
Back to square one like a motherfucker.
But
and then he told that man, "Just take the money and go."
Because he can frame it on the man now. Because they're gonna stop.
Really thought he was gonna make it to the door though.
I thought he
Me
was
too,
man.
I did.
I was hopeful. Cause I knew I was like, if Franklin pulled on him, I ain't got no sympathy for Franklin at all. And wow, I like Franklin, you a whole bitch, bro.
Episode 10, the struggle. Franklin, I put quickly turned into a motherfucking transformer. Okay, he was beyond like tapped out, past options. He basically transformed into his daddy.
Yeah.
He lost everything. He lost his mind. He lost his peace. He lost his money. He lost his integrity. He lost his child. He lost his wife. He lost his assets. He went to the bank and was like, "I would like to pull out. There's nothing in it, but there is a mortgage payment due, bitch."
There was some money in there. It was a little bit of money in there. Man.
He was just going place to place, killing innocent people, out of just feeling tapped out. And the way he was coming at his mom was crazy.
Once again, I know Franklin's
Desperation. This was like literally to the point of no return. He has lost his baby mom, wife. No, his baby moms. They didn't even get married. Left with the kid and took the money. He has nothing. Literally nothing.
She earned that $800,000 though. She earned more than that.
She said, he said,
Drake is
Mama,
doing a lot of
Mama,
talking for this woman who
just
really
go
don't
ahead.
think
Go ahead
Wait,
and sign these
My
Greg, you
thing,
papers.
and
low.
once again,
Greg,
when I went to
talking,
go
you low.
take my piss a second ago, she was pregnant because he hit her. They had sex again while she was like 7-8 months pregnant. I remember this. So he would feel the string of the fake belly along
I'm
the way.
screaming.
Gas ain't gonna be that bad.
I'm screaming.
So
hell do we get here?
the case in point is, it's like, yeah, like my thing is, I don't hate that black woman. There's a lot of
I
black
don't
women
hate
that
her.
deal with a lot of trauma in it.
I just
The
see
thing is, from his mama, from his other than Louis, from what you call it, Wanda, to what's the light skinned chick at the beginning? His girl he dated at the beginning.
Melody?
Yeah.
Melody killed his daddy, ruined her, threatened her, all that. All these things is like, man.
He had that dark
Like, you
skin
just
chick
say-
Damn,
that
so maybe,
set him
maybe
up.
Franklin actually hated all black women because
He could be, because he did like that white woman's toes.
Don't start that shit.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He the one he like hey, can I go to my notes
Go
real
ahead.
quick?
Yes, let's go.
Go ahead.
Like, so once again, see, this is just season 1 right here. Franklin was warned numerous times. Okay, numerous times. A lot of forbearance. Louis was an extremely poor influence. Okay, Drone was a real one. Season 1 had black celebrities all throughout that thing. Like they had Red, the comedian. I never seen him play a serious role a day in my life, and it was believable. When they went to the the truckers spot in Compton, I like, damn, he acting his ass off right here. But right there, when they went to that trucker spot, Franklin was all about his business. That's his thing. He was all about his business. That's our respect. He wasn't about that play. When his homeboys wanted to try cocaine, when they wanted to hang out, what is it? Franklin, okay, what about the money? Well, we drink and we have fun. Well, no, I'm about the money. I'm here to do business all throughout. But the way he learned about the rock was from a white girl in the dark. They enticed him. Message that he followed, and he was flirting with her the whole time. Why you ain't got no shoes on? You got them pretty feet. And she like, you're a star. Stars are doors. You're gonna be something. And put him on something that destroyed his community. Straight up. Okay.
So she was more positive for him than the fake pregnant wife.
Once again, going back to one of my favorite movies, James Brown, the Get On Up story. You got to be careful how that devil approach you. Cause it ain't gonna be in red. He gonna be in a nice shiny suit. He gonna be a nice, pretty. He gonna be a white person, and he gonna tell you all the things that you want to hear. Let you know that. And look where he ended up. Okay, and what he did to his people. And that episode named Cracking. Leon, and let's talk about Leon. Before going to Compton, Leon never been outside of L.A. ever.
Yeah.
So with him going to even Africa, big deal. Same place that Betty went. His daddy tried to teach him about dignity, self-respect, and respect from others. Once again, I put again that woman was the devil. Kept talking about her toes, and they were talking about how they learned what boss say. And taking that leap of faith, you know.
I'm screaming.
Hey, and the thing is, I don't talk about, because once again, I was fast forwarding a lot, but shout out to Gustavo. Gustavo story was crazy, too. He grew up in foster care with nothing and no one, and end up with nothing and no one again. But he was cool with it, because that's what he grew up with. And if I hear a Latin person say Mayetes, we got a problem.
I'm screaming.
He was calm. He was like a good character to be an assassin, because I ain't know what he was going to do.
Oh, and R.I.P. to Kevin, too. Like, people don't talk about Kevin enough. People got mad his cousin coming right. Like, the first kill was his homeboy. I understand that business side, but you still took out your partner. And going back to season 1 and seeing how close they were, you was out of pocket for that. I mean, Franklin, truly you were. You know, that was your main partner, man. Episode 1, first 5-10 minutes, that was your dude. And he really was the one that tried to keep y'all together. Because you even got in fights with, but you were trying to lead your people and to be better. You know, I understand what you're trying to do, Franklin, but you lost your way. And the thing is, as we can see, you lost your way. That walk when I tell you I took that personal, because I've been in houses like that with family members and friends. Family members and friends, okay? And they have that same personality, laughing, cool, paranoid, somebody watching them, very selfish, fuck everybody around them, you know? Still legit still living in their mama house. You know what I mean? And it's real hard that, I'm talking about that, when I tell you, my wife can vouch, like that whole, when he asked for, went to the, you didn't know he was going to the liquor store till you got to the liquor store, and you pull out some money, and you like, they need it more than I do. That shit is real, man. That's when it hit me like, man, this shit, whoever did this shit did a great fucking job. They bribed the fuck out. You know, that mindset, that I know I'm not the only one experienced this, and that's when seeing the whole effect of this show was showing the real of it. If you go back to season 4, episode 10, the same one when he had that flashback, I remember Leon was talking about, well, not the flashback that hit that alternate reality. Leon was saying, oh, nobody, when that black boy was trying to record them, he like, nobody gonna make it out the hood beginning to film. And what Leon was trying to do, and you know, they tried to show like they were recording Boys in the Hood. It's like so much foreshadowing was into every season, you know, not just the first one, every single one. And it's hard to see, going back to that first season, talking about you control your future, and how he ended up being the thing he never wanted to be, his daddy. When he was in the car with Louis, and Louis said, hey, go talk to your daddy. There
he was like, no.
Yeah. Nah.
But, you know, like, even when Leon walked up and how them young boys was like, who you with? Type shit. Leon was like, nigga, I've been past that shit. Like, somebody lived here. And he was like, if you call that living, it was basically like, you did all this shit, you know, season, and you end up here. Like this.
But that's life for life.
Can we say that Leon came back with the right mindset that he should have came back in the last couple episodes? He understood that he couldn't be the person to do the groundwork because he would get lost in it. So what did he do? He looked for other ways to help his community. He ended up building illegal services for people that are less fortunate. That's what you should have did. Build that house that Elton had. Make the people that could have been the Franklins and speak to them, speak into those communities where they have to still go back and deal with other people.
So what hurts is, though, once again, this is real life shit right here. It what hurts, you go back and you try to uplift the people your friend, and that's the one you can't help. I agree with you saying, Gigi. But it hurts when you go back directly, because he went to see Franklin and try to give him a job, try to give him something. He said, I would pay for this. And he tried to give him so many opportunities and resources.
He's so far gone now. But think about if he would have went into it when he first came back. We talking about he went back to Africa again.
It still wouldn't work. And once again, I can't keep faulting people because people are still growing too. Because they, like, technically, if we could do the math on everything, they were like still in they weren't even in their 30s yet. They were in their late 20s.
I think, yeah.
Look at us. Where were we in our late 20s?
Okay. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
But
Oh, you got shit.
But all I'm getting at, they ended it with 2 friends, one gone, and I have friends that you see you've been with them, what they went through, but they made different decisions that you may have made, you know? Yeah. And it's hard seeing a friend, and even and they confirmed that you're my best friend. I love you and I'm proud of you. But it's like, we can do it. And like, I'm trying to do this together. And that separation was like showing us like, I'm done. Like he said, I'm done with this rat race we call life. I'm done chasing this imaginary carrot. I'm done being a slave of the government and things of that nature. You know, he said, I'm done with it. How many people I can walk outside right now in the streets of Seattle, Washington, and see how many people are done. Mm-hmm. I don't want to pay bills. Y'all, people every day we see y'all complain about bills. Y'all complain about going to work. We can be a Franklin at any time. Mm-hmm. Just say F it. That's what I'm saying.
Boy.
got sense. Correct.
I saw somebody coming out with a fresh BMW for some condos on Skid Row, and all you see is just homeless people like right there next to their garage. I'm just like, dog, you don't feel a way living in that?
It's a different culture. Like up here, like I was just at a community event that I was supposed to speak at, but I just came to participate and listen. Talk about houselessness and underhoused people and how to continue support. But it's a lot of folks, because it's a lot of folks didn't go the route that Franklin went. I know of some attorneys that just snapped because of the system, and now they're on Skid Row or homeless and still trying to find tiny houses and property. Because y'all, I want y'all to know we have more open houses. It's more empty. I apologize. It's more empty houses in America than there is homeless people.
Oh, for a fact, because people would rather
Money.
So fucked
Making
up.
money. Once again, the whole purpose of Snowfall look like it's chasing money. Is a faith, chasing a belief that, and he basically, and I'm glad you say Sister Girl just said conditions. He stopped believing into this, what he believed as the American dream. Using people, you know. They had an episode like this on Black Mirror. Just telling you, you keep chasing approval, and
That's coming back, by the way.
Thank God. Well, maybe it's just real hard to watch and seeing how well they did it. But I'm telling you that the tears, like the tears, the walking away, yelling for your homeboy. When I tell you that how accurate that shit is, it's scary. It's truly scary, and it's just like how can we stop it? You know, is that just the way of the world? Is that something we could come across? Because right there, it's like it was 2023, 2021. I almost had the same experience with my homeboy. Just mad at his baby mama for doing the right thing for they kids. You know, and just, but it's always about, man, like, hey, I'm gonna give him better. I'm gonna break in the cycle that he wanted to break, and I want to see what you could do for me to let me see my son. What? So he can have that same feeling that you had about your daddy.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy Will, saying that sometimes being away from your daddy could be better for you.
Oh,
Yeah, my daddy pissed me off early this year on some bullshit.
I love my dad.
But it's just that type of, once again, bravo on the story. I can say that time and time again. Very good job.
I didn't care for the lion scene in whatever season that was, when they had the whole lion in it, or the tiger. Yeah.
The tiger.
Now, granted, I know it's California and things get crazy and people have, I get that. I get it.
It's giving Meech vibes.
It's
You know what I'm
just,
saying? It was a good show. I feel empty as fuck that it's no longer here. What am I supposed to be watching right now? We got 6 years and 6 seasons. And,
Did you ever watch From?
Good person in film lost in that.
John
Classic.
Singleton.
Ooh-wee. It was good. It was good. I don't know what else could match that right now. I don't see nothing else matching that. But I do respect it, because some people who would never see that side of the culture to understand how did a group of people at that time get like this. You know, did they just do it to themselves because they wanted to, or were they caught up in this system of no help, no other outlet, and this is what my family's doing, this is what my cousin is doing, this is what my daddy did, this is what my mom did, this is all we have, and so we just in this constant circle. That's why I feel like it's important to have films like this. Some people will say, oh, I don't want to watch another drug show or I don't want to watch this show. Well, what's your options? You want to watch a show about somebody playing football and having a soap opera of relationships? You want to watch a show about teenage kids having extra relations and calling it different things for a different type of sexual education? Or do you want to watch something that's actually history, that actually happened with characters of today that look like people that you're around? That's still happening today, but it's on some fentanyl.
I watched
I did too.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was really good. If you haven't watched it, watch it. The other show that I would compare this to, how good it was, where you can binge it, would probably be The Wire. If you haven't watched The Wire.
It's a long season. It's a long season. Put your seatbelt on and get ready.
But it's good. Yeah.
I haven't watched The Wire yet, but I watched Breaking Bad. And this is Breaking Bad is like a white Snowfall.
You know what? I can see with meth. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's their thing.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, but you need to watch The Wire.
Because once again, I felt that Walter White was more of a good guy for the most part. And I wanted to feel the same way with Franklin until, like, because even with his homeboys, I was like, oh, you got to do what you got to do for the business, you know, but I still lost.
I'm screaming.
I haven't watched Ozark
That's
yet.
good.
I haven't watched
Ozark is good.
yet. But one thing, because I'm one of those people, I don't like that type of stuff. I don't. Like, I got caught on Snowfall because just bored, saw something about it. I think I saw Gail. I think I started watching that season 2 when they brought in Gail Beans, Wanda. And I like Wanda. I like Wanda cute. I like Wanda. She gave me that, yeah. But,
yeah.
But when I'm telling episode 3, when old dude learned where that money was at, I didn't like Good Girls.
I did.
But the thing
Good Girls is okay, but that man is fine. And he's married to a black woman.
I knew it. I felt it. I felt it in the spirit.
Yeah.
I think you should give Ozark a try. At least watch the first 3 episodes and then make a decision.
I would check out Ozarks. Yes, we do like Gail Bean. But the thing is, what's something I say black people need to watch, one thing I tell people, and felt like this what Leon trying to do, is once again the Harriet Tubman movie, the most recent one, because going back for your people is important. Even if you can't get your people at times, but going back is absolutely necessary for us.
But I also feel like there's a way in order to keep your life that you need to learn how to go back for your people, though. And I think time and time again, some of the best of us who have things in place to push a large group of people or the culture try to go back in a way where you've passed this way of going back to help. You gotta have something set up in a way where you can fund it to help, but you physically cannot be here. And I think that's where a lot of great people mess up now with trying to go back and help.
A lot of people don't go back at all, though.
True.
That's one of the problems.
True. But we can't really push the people as far as we can if you have a plan, if you physically feel like you physically need to be in the hood and go back. And you not go be here. Yeah.
That's a conversation.
I'm actually happy that the way that this season ended. I usually don't care for season finales or how they end, but I think that they did really good with putting a bow on this show. Like, I was able, even though I would obviously want more, I'm actually happy that they didn't string it along. And I know that they could have if they wanted to.
Yeah, especially with a homegirl in the barn. In the middle of the barn.
So my question is, 'cause I heard they supposed to make a spinoff with
in
Wanda,
Africa, I think.
that you need. But my question is, if y'all could change anything about the ending or something else,
I want to see the baby.
Know,
Show me the baby. Where the baby at? Let me get a clip of her holding the baby. I don't know. Well,
Now he like
at
4
this
now.
point,
She's like 4.
let me see the baby walk. Let me see the phone call that she made that he didn't answer because I didn't even know how he had a phone. When did she call?
You know, back in the day, you can have a phone line forever. Back in the day,
I mean,
I would want to see what Louis.
Yes, like after, because the way that they kind of looked out for her, I was like, why did they look out for her like that? I wanted to see what that would have progressed to. I agree with you, Sharon.
because it's
how
real.
easy is it to lie to say you got a kid and you in another continent, another country,
still on it.
and a nigga can't get to you?
FaceTime didn't even exist. He couldn't even FaceTime his baby.
It's not even that.
Damn.
You know how many women that live in DR that probably or improbably have a kid with somebody that live in California and they can't get back to them? Just saying.
Let me tell you, this is how Greg would end it. It would be 4 feet of black women
No.
on a
Y'all
lounge
make it
chair
sound like
at a beach. At a beach, and it's gonna be homegirl and her mama.
Let me speak to you. When it comes to that shit, the issue that I had is just like everybody else said. When it came to her, she just looked sketch the entire fucking season.
I agree.
Like, so for me saying that, she could have been green for all I give a shit. Like it just was that. But the fact that she called that man, or they had some type of conversation. He know he has a kid.
Yeah.
Don't mention the name of the kid. Ain't got a picture of the kid. The house and the address stayed the same.
That's on him. He didn't say any of it.
All right, see,
Come on, it's on him.
It's okay.
He's not the writer.
What?
He's not the writer. Wait a minute.
But let's be honest, Franklin.
Hold on. Are we mad at the writer? Is that what you saying, Greg? You
No,
mad at the
no.
writer?
It's literally in the plot. It's
He,
there.
he feels like she should have did more effort to let him know
She
this child
did
exists.
nothing to-
But let's
Fuck
be
that nigga
honest,
Franklin.
Franklin's not in no state to be checking
Thank
no
you.
mail.
Thank you.
He was gonna check your mail.
Shane can make a whole
fine.
episode about this. Because think about it. If Franklin was your baby daddy,
Let me tell you, Anya daddy ain't got no pictures of her that ain't on the
I'm
internet.
screaming. Okay, look, I'm okay. Like my thing is, I didn't need to see Franklin with the baby. Let me see if you want to throw her in the mix at the end of this season, and then you want to tell me that she pregnant, and then you want to tell me that she took the 800 and left. You not gonna let me see the baby?
My thing is, she was pregnant before Leon went to Africa. He'd been gone for 8 months. And he get back, and she's still pregnant. Like, are you? Is it me? Like, am I crazy here? Like, I know, man.
They only stayed there for 6 months. Then
She been
I'm
pregnant
screaming.
since season 5. It's season 6, and this man been home. Not a picture of this baby. He been walking around. He just met her mom and shit. Like, where's the lie?
As a pregnant woman, I will say, ain't no plane trying to let you get on when you in your last week of pregnancy either.
Come on.
she went Peaches. She went to where Peaches went.
Oh, but
She got a house down the
right.
block, and he don't even know.
we got this Greg and black women dynamic shit though. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, like nobody sees
I'm like saying, like you ain't name one black woman you like in the show.
Bro,
You didn't like Sissy. You didn't like Wanda. You didn't like
that was you.
The baby mama. You didn't like Adele. Like,
Now,
but Franklin. Like my thing
you hear him
is,
saying
you don't
this.
think Franklin's the problem at all?
Here's
Like,
the thing. In the entire show, I've maybe hear me out. So the entire show, I intentionally did not say much because I knew where my talking points were going to be. It was going to be some negative shit, right? So I haven't said a fucking word about Sissy. I ain't said nothing about the auntie. I ain't said nothing about the Wanda or nobody else. And the reason why I said that is because I thought that those were dynamic characters who show growth throughout the show. This one woman just randomly show up out of nowhere on a random episode that the entire fucking world is like, yo, she gotta be a Fed. Like, Freddie's over in another country, and then all of a sudden this bitch show up. No, no disrespect, but either way, she just show up out of nowhere. Everybody's like, yo, like she moving kind of funny. She talking about she got family, and then all of a sudden the family come out the last season of the show. Don't nobody see them in any other episodes except for when they in the kitchen. Really? Then to find out at the end of the show, the first time he starts talking about his kid that should have been born a year ago, his homeboy left and went to another continent, came back, and his baby mom's still pregnant. Ain't nobody say, yo, ain't you due? Yo, listen, like, what are we doing here? So then, to end the season, he somehow, with nothing, manages to go call to check on the kid and everything like that. But he the deadbeat, right? She done ran off with the money, ran off with the kid. The mom told her not to, and she said, I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with him. She stuck with that man for the money or what was
Until what? Hold on. Until what? What did she say? One thing you should do not do to me because I left a man before. No, I'm just asking the question.
We know. Yes.
Don't tell me unless you say my name.
And here's the thing. I absolutely agree with that sentiment. I absolutely agree with that. But we ain't going to sit here and not call a thing a thing. So,
what's the thing?
Are you shitting me? Okay. So I'm going to be quiet because clearly, like, there's something I'm missing in this show. And what I'm missing is, where the fuck the baby at? Drake like her. The entire, he been scaping. Yeah, he been scaping, you know, putting the cape on her because of whatever. All I know is we all agree.
Hey.
The four of us have been like, yo, like, she ain't been shit since she got on the show. And then Drake like, hey, because she a black woman, she's supposed to be good. She ain't been good the entire fucking show, bro.
What did she do wrong?
My nigga, are you kidding me? She went
For Franklin, what did she do wrong for Franklin? Did she not do almost every single thing?
Man without a house, home.
No, until he put his hand, until he stepped out of pocket. When we have a relationship, we have a communication. We have a line. What's the pillars of everything? Culture, respect, communication,
Drake ain't talking to us no more. I'm gonna be on mute because that's crazy. That we all watch the same show.
Because that's my thing.
Like,
y'all keep making excuses for Franklin. That's what I don't understand.
No, how is that? Nobody even mentioned Franklin. We talking about the woman. The
and I
girl.
asked, what did she do wrong? Other than when after he did what he did, what did she do wrong?
Exactly.
What? So, other than y'all mad at how she popped up,
bro. What?
Oh my God!
What are we doing?
But thank you. Boundaries set and kept. Boundaries set and kept. I'm married.
Mind you, we went through an entire season and a half of this girl, and the only thing Drake is talking about was he hit her.
Y'all didn't say she did anything wrong other than the writer just came out of nowhere.
Point. Exactly.
And that's it. But once again, that has nothing to do with actually what happened in the show, though, with the relationship.
What?
She didn't step out on him. She didn't steal money from him through the whole thing. When he said, I need you to make a move here, she made the move here. Until he put his hands on her, did she ride? Did she do everything? Did she do everything? She tried to help him out. She rolled for him. Exactly. But the confirmation was confirmed. That's what I'm telling y'all.
Maybe Drake, you're
Y'all act like we didn't finish the season. That's I can see if we're still in season 5. I see we're still in season 6, but we're done now. And I'm not, and that's cool.
They didn't even show us how they met. We don't even know how they met. We don't know if it was on Instagram.
No, she literally just showed up in the.
We don't know how they
showed up in the
because y'all was just
once
again.
What are we doing here? Like
hey,
he the one who got the notes, but the thing is, his notes skipping over some shit. Like,
what am I skipping over though?
My God, you literally a season and a half, all this stuff, and you keep glossing over the facts to say, oh well, she just said, just don't hit me. That's your only talking point. But we've been saying everything else. She just,
okay, hold on. She was working for him, and he
That's
started
how they
liking
met?
her.
She was not. She randomly met him.
And let me say, hold on, and let me say this. Let me say this real quick. Once I'm gonna say this one quick. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm the only one that have notes.
I wrote notes.
I'm the only one that's been educating about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shan. But when I go back to my notes, I've been accurate what I've been saying.
Okay.
I ain't pulling shit out.
I focus on
where in the notes it says
season 6.
They showed us how they met and what her actual backstory is. Because even the women that I'm screaming in the 80s, I'm just saying, like, even every woman that Franklin has dealt with. We understood the background. We understood Melody. They grew up as friends. Even that dark skinned chick, we understood that she's known in the hood, like how they met. They reconnected at a party. We actually see how they're interacting to understand why they're so relevant. She popped in, was like, "This my man." He was giving her bank accounts, and we were just like, "How? The last two women played you. How are you so receptive to this woman that we don't even understand how she got here?"
That right there. So here's an article. So in the article it says my backstory with what's her name, Verona. What type of either way? Either way, her. So it says in season 3 when Franklin kind of took to Mosley's out of that house or whatever, he basically kind of conned the old couple out of their bookstore. So he was taken to court, and the person representing him was who? Who was representing Franklin? Her.
She was working for him.
Fed, bro. We've been saying fucking feds before.
So
let's be clear. Remember the conversation she had with her mama? She was like, "You know about the government. You break the rules." She said, little girl, you the one that broke the rules. So clearly they were already in some government espionage type of mess going on. That somebody dropped the ball.
Writing bad checks. I told you that's what she looked like.
She was. I think she said that she was.
I would say that too. I would say that too.
So okay. So let's say this. How often do we see a substance abuse dealer and a scammer get
every
together?
other day?
Okay. So how realistic is this?
So now you're contradicting your statements from her being a writer. You just called her a scammer. You just said that she attracted a drug dealer. From her being a writer.
Hold on. From her being a writer. Hold on. What you mean as a writer?
Because you called her.
Hold on. When do you say a writer? When you say writer, what do you?
You just told me she was a scammer. So this means she was for herself.
How many? So she was for him, scamming for him. Was she not? Was she not pulling the books for him?
Okay. So Drake, meet me halfway. Yeah, meet me halfway.
Yeah, hey, y'all can still y'all on some ignorant shit. Unless y'all bring the facts from the show, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit.
You know what? They need a woman.
So
his mama gone.
Because the thing is, it's like y'all just. But once again, if y'all would have feel that Franklin actually got the money at the end of the show, y'all can make that up in your head too. But the thing is, she didn't do nothing wrong other than when he put his hands on her.
Drake. I think you're not understanding that we fully support your thought process.
Y'all basing our feelings, and it's cool for y'all to have y'all feelings. I'm not. Once again, I want to make sure to state that y'all have y'all feelings.
You are not understanding the logic and the idea that this is a show, and as people who are invested in a show, you are invested in characters, so you understand certain characters that are in the show. Man. All of a sudden, his mama is gone with his daddy, and this lady that somewhat gives me mama vibes, which was really, really weird to me, shows up on this scene. It was like.
This is Drake. Drake is like, yo, fuck all that other stuff that she did in the show or she didn't do in the show. He put his hands on her, so nothing else is valid. Like, what did she do?
So before she put his hands on her, what did she do to him?
If he would have never put his hands on her, then what, Drake? What is your talking point?
What did she do to him?
Look,
you the one with the notes, bro.
Look,
nigga, you got the notes. Come on now, because I done said my facts. I'm asking Greg. Everybody, Greg, what did she do to him? What did she do to him?
You can ask that question to everybody.
No, I'm asking you.
No, I'm giving you an answer. When it comes to the show, the way that the plot of the show was, he felt as though everybody, including her at that point, had turned against him. Everybody. He wanted his money. He wasn't getting his money. You know who ended up with the money? Her. We kept saying since the beginning of the show, what was left of the money or whatever.
What did she do to him before she put? Once again, the question was, I can ask it again.
We're gonna misconnect. It don't even matter.
It does because you keep going after. Once again, let me help you with context. Before any hands were put on her, what did she do to him?
Point. If that's gonna be your talking point,
and I think that we should end it here.
I think it's simple.
What I'm going to tell you is that. What you're saying is not wrong, like I said before. But I want you to understand that the perception of what she did was already something that viewers thought she was gonna do in the beginning. So although she did it for the reason that she did, and we're accepting the reason that she did it, it was something that we already thought was something that was already in her to do. We thought she was going to do it before.
I know, Amber. I know. Once again, it's cool, and it's cool to have that feeling because we all like. I knew that Franklin wasn't going to end up a millionaire.
You thought she was going to get the 800?
It has to end a certain way.
Yeah, and that's because it happens like that in real life quite often. But my point before, because some people, because what I'm seeing is a lot of people that expect bad things going to happen just because. And a lot of people feel that way.
No,
and
I think it's just
what?
It's actually the whole cycle. He literally became Alton, and what she did was exactly what her mom, what his mom did with him.
Did she do the best for the child?
We don't know. She took Alton back. Let's be clear. She took him back
when he was grown.
Oh, you want to give Franklin a couple more years? She thinks she might give him a call back on the phone that he don't have.
Greg.
Look, you're right. You're right.
You never know.
She a ride or die.
Hey, love. Hey, that's how love happens sometimes.
You know what? Spin off.
That's how love happens.
There we go. Or we find out that
it really could be.
But we're here now, and she got the 800K with her mama.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. That's the excitement we have. That's the excitement that we have for it. But let me tell you something. The thing is, the cap for this grown ass, sorry ass nigga Franklin is crazy.
I'll say that.
You doing a dude. Come on, get out of here. Y'all, that's a crazy thing. Y'all want people to be miserable.
This was a great show.
Franklin made his own decisions.
Else. Just like when she sat at the bank.
Exactly.
Said, take all the money I can. Thank you.
Hey, Barbara. If this man acting like this, she better go.
All right, y'all. We gotta close this out. Okay. So, thoughts on this show? If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. All seasons. Okay, take your time. If you watch some of it and you did not watch the season finale and you listen to this, you're welcome, and that's on you. But still go watch it. I appreciate everybody that came on here. Baylor is back at work. Check out BTG for President podcast. He dropped a new episode yesterday. Gigi is on here. Thank you for coming. Just a conversation podcast with Greg. Not
and
Greg,
Gigi.
Another Greg, but he's still cool people's. Lesson and Gigi. Then we got Greg here from Young Black and Bothered and Loudmouth Stereo on here. Check out his podcast, and we be here. And then we got Drake from Everythang Culture. Okay, you can find him on TikTok. You can find him on IG. You can find him at everythangculture.com. You can find him on Twitter, and he's usually trying to keep the peace. Like he's trying to keep the peace this whole episode. Listen. He is for the culture. He is for the family. And he's going to call you out.
Oh, that's Shan. They say they love your voice over here, Shan. Ooh, hey, y'all better check out She Gets It Pod. Y'all better check out Cozy Womb Pod. Yes. Y'all better check out Real Relationship Rapport. Y'all better check out Loudmouth Stereo. Y'all better check out. Oh Lord, I know she got like 3 more. What page we on, big? Y'all think it's a joke. Podfam. She's on IG. She's on Twitter. She's on TikTok.
Everywhere.
The hardest working woman in this podcast game. We appreciate her. But man, hey, see, I don't know if y'all can see everything. I even got my Franklin polo on. I even threw that on. See, the young little, he came out of the kind of fresh polo every time.
Poor Frank.
Get yourself a jacket. Oh, what was the Jewish guy?
I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Avi.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot too.
Avi. He was cool.
He was a real one too. The way he went out was cold.
Yeah. Yeah. He really didn't want to give Franklin that work though. But Franklin was like, I could do da-da-da-da-da. I could be your man.
Hey, don't defend Franklin. You can't do that.
I defend Franklin as a businessman. He wanted to give Franklin that work because he wanted like mentor Franklin, but when Jerome got in the picture and Jerome tried to up the money, that was a bad move right there.
Well, y'all, this is Podfam. Hopefully another show emerges and we get together and we recap that. But till then, this is a 3-part show. Not sure I'm gonna deliver this, but look out for it on YouTube, on TikTok clips, and on She Gets a Pod. Okay. And thank you guys for giving me your night into your Friday morning. Yeah.
Go be great.
It's Friday. Okay.
Love y'all.
Great,
Appreciate
great.
y'all.
Bye.
Stay.